Salute the squatters. Choppers wearing. I'm back with another one. I want to quickly put, put my opinion about the whole saga yaga Julius Malema no Floyd, because someone asked me, can you please give us your opinion about relationship Julius no Floyd, and at the same time, how do you feel about Floyd leaving the EFF? So I will be very short on this one. My straightforward answer is yes. Floyd betrayed Julius Malema by exiting or leaving the EFF. In the first place, we can't be, those guys, they are politicians, but they were friends. They were very close. And it is so sad, man, to see people who started to build an empire. Phela manje EFF has got a footprint around Africa, so it's a brand. And then so for someone oqale naye right from inhlupheko and all of that, it's more like married couples who were very, very poor, bahlupheka, and they started an empire, and all of a sudden when they are rich, another one ufuna ukuhamba ushiya lo omunye. It's the same thing. So Floyd betrayed Julius Malema by leaving the EFF, and Julius Malema, by the way, unfortunately didn't see it coming, and he was very worried, and he took it very personal. Even though he tries to be very calm, he tries to be cool, but you can't really be cool when somebody does that to you. So in actual fact, yes, he actually betrayed Julius Malema, but at the same time, in a long run, he betrayed himself, Floyd, because number one, he will never come back to the EFF. It's guaranteed, because a relationship is so on and off, it becomes toxic, and then at the end of the day, you end up not trusting this person who actually came back to your life. So the same as Julius Malema. Julius Malema will not trust Floyd anymore, even if he tries to come back, even if he fails for MKP, he will never return to EFF. And if I was Julius Malema, I would do exactly that. And if I was Julius Malema, I would also feel betrayed, because this is the person that I started. Remember, these guys, they are from the youth league of the ANC many, many years ago, and they were together there, and they share very fond memories about each other. They were more like family. I was actually very unimpressed when Floyd went to CIC Walsh's show and say, we are not brothers. They were brothers. We can't deny that. For many years, that person becomes your brother. Brotherhood is not about blood as such. So Floyd betrayed Julius in a sense that he left the EFF, he left a legacy there, and then he went for something which is not really guaranteed. EMKP, I'm sorry to say this, for a lack of better word, he popcorn the MKP. So people are pinning their hopes on MKP, but it stands to prove on the next coming elections, did he really mean business, or they were just bluffing? But in a sense, we are used to political parties which are mushrooming. They start by shaking the country and pulling supporters, but along the way, people start realizing I know the energy is not the same, and some of them will even go back to EFF, by the way. And then for Floyd, about Floyd's future in the MKP, I don't see him really succeeding. In fact, let me put it this way: I don't see Floyd going through to the next elections, 2029 national elections. Because if you can look at Floyd never carried a firearm in the EFF rally, and majitale nali fringe and access yabona. I remember Abu Speaker performer Julius Malema came off the stage and Floyd, and we managed to greet them and say Majensnik rent, otherwise Anusimnan. As Chabrile Sonke, I don't belong to any political party, but I do attend rallies to actually watch what's going on, so that I can have something to say. I don't want to talk about something engayazi, but I want to talk about something that at least I have an idea and then I've watched and I can have my own opinion. So Floyd's future in MKP will be very short. Uzongbamba ngesandla one day ku YouTube. So because he's carrying a firearm all the time. Floyd with a firearm. What's going on there in the EFF? Why is he really so scared? One day, Moto Sila, Sbonagala Sila, and he greeted other comrades at the rally. Everybody saw the firearm with Floyd. Why do you, if you moved out of a toxic relationship to a more comfortable relationship, but to petty spam? When's that spam? What are you doing with a firearm? Because you also have bodyguards. I believe Floyd there at the MKP has got bodyguards, protectors. Obviously, they have to escort him and all of that. Manje, why a petty spam? He knows that his life is at a very high risk there. And by the way, spam because if they really want to cause chaos, they can cause chaos. You know, petty spam. A firearm is all about who produced first and who pointed the other first. So Floyd betrayed Julius. Julius will feel the pain now, but later Floyd will cry. Julius will be happy. Julius will smile because when somebody betrays you, uwakhile naye uqale ilegacy naye ekugcineni kuba uye nje kuba umuntu oba yijoke yabona. So I'm very much worried of how Floyd calculates his political moves, because if you can remember, the EFF man used to hate Zuma. EFF used to hate Zuma. Let me just be specific. Floyd and Julius used to hate Zuma. And as far as I explained on my previous episode, also Floyd joined in hating Zuma. I joined Julius Malema. The very same Floyd used to say Zuma is corrupt, Jacob Zuma is corrupt, Jacob Zuma must be arrested, Jacob Zuma this, Jacob Zuma that, Zukta must fall and everything. So if I have to question Floyd, what happened to the Zukta must fall? You see, politicians balalaba penduga, because today you are telling us Zukta must fall, tomorrow Jacob Zuma is the future, let's join MKP. So it doesn't make sense to me. Even politically, from a political point of view, it doesn't make sense. So Floyd all of a sudden is a fan of Zuma. Floyd glorifies Zuma. Floyd is worshipping Zuma. And then Umadala is very clever. He didn't actually recruit Floyd with Dalimpofu for a good purpose. He has ill intentions about them. He wants to crush their careers, because you can imagine if Floyd leaves MKP, where is he going to go? Where is he going if he leaves MKP? Because now the only option is MKP. And these people are politicians. And politician, you don't want to cut your career short, right? You must always be hot, like a hot potato. So if Floyd leaves the EFF, the MKP, he has got nowhere to go. Just like Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. It's about time. I've been mentioning this. He must jump the ship now, like as in now, to avoid further embarrassment. But I think the guy is too scared to do that. I think the guy has calculated the issue of salary, maybe survival. You know, there are people who are pushing stomach politics. They just don't want to be hungry. They are not revolutionary as they claim to be. They just don't want to be hungry. They want salary. As long as Ndlozi atola 100,000 yabu MP and all of that. I don't know what Julius is going to do about Ndlozi, but if Ndlozi wants to maintain his dignity and credibility, he must jump the ship now, because Julius Malema has indicated in many ways agasamfuni Ndlozi. Agasamfuni. That man is very angry. I've explained on my previous episode why Julius Akwatile, and I would have been angry. Imagine somebody who's very close to you doesn't tell you the secret. Secret nje Floyd is about to exit the EFF. He keeps quiet. Ndlozi and Floyd had meetings behind closed doors. Floyd telling Ndlozi ukuthi hey bra nake fela play ke iso mfethu. Wana wa dula mo ar jumpe ka ofela. In fact, by the way, Ndlozi was supposed to live with Floyd. So igwajile because he shebile salary and ke a uteleng hore yona he's a bit scared, man. Ke a utela hore I know nka decision fela ke le kwala Ndlozi. Otherwise Floyd had made up his mind because I think Floyd had some issues with Julius Malema in a sense that there's something that they discussed and they couldn't really agree on that, and so Floyd said, you know what, let me rather leave, because Floyd actually, lost a lot by leaving EFF. Remember, he was an MP, and then EFF has got money now, like it's financially stable, it's viable, it's one of those political parties which will at least run for a little bit longer, although now they are at a disadvantage of declining. I'm not sure how much or how bad it will decline, but EFF is definitely, getting diluted. And then they are no longer vocal, they are no longer dominant. When we spoke about EFF, the real EFF we knew, which we were talking about Julius Malema, Floyd Shivambu, we're talking about Talimpo, we're talking about Ndlozi. So, it's so sad. But I do understand the position of Julius Malema, and then I just want to warn him not to take it too personal, because whenever he speaks about MKP, he's bashing on them and all of that, he must just reserve his comment, because when you are a politician, don't criticize other political parties. Tell people what you want to do for them. What is your mandate, actually? Because the more you focus on MKP, the more you lose focus, and the more they regain, the more they gain, actually, the strength, the more they become popular, because you are promoting them over airtime here free, for free. So he shouldn't do that. He shouldn't take it too personal. Julius Malema, I know, is one individual who likes taking things personal to another level, There are people like that in life, that when you do something, or maybe level a clash, and then they want to escalate it and to become very horrible, very bad, to an extent that everyone now is shocked. And then why are these people doing this? Julius Malema is one of those people. Yes, he has got a right to be angry, but he shouldn't take it too personal, because Floyd is gone. It's like, ulela msadi au divorce or why au divorce. No, scam on le. Mutwela tsama. I get decision ya high. Maybe one by better than when who can take a better care of her than you. So why would you cry for someone for leaving? It's like begging someone not to leave. You can't really do that. You can ask why they want to leave, but you can't beg them to stay, because begging them to stay, now you are starting to act desperate, and it's very dangerous to act desperate. But the minute you become desperate, it becomes a problem. So Julius should actually focus on rebuilding and reconstructing the EFF. He still has got a chance to do that, by the way, but the chances are getting thinner and thinner, because he is more focused on MKP. He is actually dealing with the pain. He still had but he shouldn't really do that. He must just let bygones be bygones and continue with life, continue with his political career, because we really are hoping for a lot of things from him. And so when he starts now attacking other people, he loses the focus. Baraka Spedi, Udia Swin Guadima Mrao. So Mshabi Munna, Oadima Mrao to focus. You need to focus. Politics needs someone who's very, very much sharp, 24/7. Be sharp, then observe and check and strategize, plan. Sit down and plan with your top six. What is the way forward from here, and all of that, before you lose more support, by the way. My last advice, Ndlozi, jump the ship now. You will embarrass yourself, mister. Please. Floyd, be careful, because where you are now, that's not where you belong. You left your home and you are there to be a stepchild. Go EFF was your home. And MKP is Kiko next door there. Go next door. If we go there, go next door, and you expect go next door about treated nice, about sorry you don't belong there. And for now, by the way, your career is hanging in balance, because if Msholozi turns his back now and say, I don't want you anymore, please get out. Because if you check, I've mentioned issue here Tutuzile at the MKP, she's bullying comrades there. She doesn't have political experience. She's a daughter of the former president. So she's using every channel to mess up. And by bullying people, you are going to bully people who are going to become assets to the party, and so they will leave, and when they leave, MKP will actually suffer. So my take on this, yes, Floyd betrayed Julius, and Julius has got the right to be angry, but in politics we don't get angry. In politics you quickly adjust and move on and say, oh, okay, you need to always strategize. Bashalwasem Chondolo squatters, thank you very much. That was only my take. Thank you, Siabo. Tweety, nibe grand, yeah.